Hi everyone, it is me, Jordan Long here, and today I'm going to talk about, you know, being put down, for liking Sailor Moon, or at least liking the Deacon Pioneer and Cloverway Sailor Moon, because there are a lot of folks out there in the Sailor Moon followership who don't like it for sundrious grounds, for sundrious or many grounds, or sake or wise they don't like it, and they are willing to shame you and guilt you for liking it. It'll go something like this. Fuck. Get up, Bo. Oh, so you like Sailor Moon? Yes. Well, I like the Deep Glee Sailor Moon, and the Pioneer Glee Sailor Moon, and the Cloverway and Business Sailor Moon. Oh, great, you like the Deke Sailor Moon, and the Pathseeker Glee Sailor Moon, and Cloverway and Business Sailor Moon. What you got against the Viz News Sailor Moon? I don't have anything against that Sailor Moon. I like the Viz News Sailor Moon too. But when I think of Sailor Moon, that's the first one I think of. I think of the Deke Glee Sailor Moon. You know, the one that a lot of folks in the Sailor Moon followership either love or hate. You know, well, you're not a true Sailor Moon follower if you like the Deep Glee Sailor Moon. I mean, how can you? They skip some of the sagas of the first following. They shifted names. They shifted street names, near names, strike names. They shifted out the songs. They shifted out what was being said. They skimmed and shifted the fighting that was going on. They make the show. They made it for kids. Yeah, they did. And to my understanding, over in Dawnland, whatever Folkwork ran it, broadcast it back in the day, it was made for children then there too. Only the standards of what you could and could not do over and Folkworks over in Dawnland may not been the same standards of what you could do on Folkworks in the 4-1 rights in the settled land. You know? And I don't know, but you're not going to guilt me or shame me or say I'm not a true Sailor Moon follower because I like the Deep Glee Sailor Moon, and the Pioneer Glee Sailor Moon or Pathseeker Glee Sailor Moon or Cloverway and Business Sailor Moon, because I also like the Viz News Sailor Moon too. And another thing that some of these, some, not all, but some Sailor Moon followers do, and this happened on X more than it happens on Euro, is that they'll get on you for, instead of saying the Dawnish borrowed names, you're saying the Hellenish, the Hebrewish, the Latinish, the Frenchish, the Spanish, the Blacklandish borrowed names instead of the Dawnish borrowed names. Because someone on X told me a long time ago, stop saying those names. Say the right names. Well, they're the right names for the Deep Glee Sailor Moon and the Pioneer Glee Sailor Moon and the Cloverway and Business Sailor Moon. In that world, those are the right names. And stop saying her name is Serena. Don't slight my wisdom. Hey, I'm not slighting your wisdom, but in the Deep Sailor Moon and Pioneer and Cloverway Sailor Moon, that's what her name was in that world. I'm sorry you never watched the Deep Sailor Moon or Pioneer or Cloverway Sailor Moon. I'm sorry if you only like the Viz Sailor Moon. I'm sorry. But that's her name in the world that I'm offshooting from. Not slighting your wisdom. Because that did happen once. Folks did say that. You know. And, and sadly, there are folks out there in the Sailor Moon followership who do think that, if you like the Deep Sailor Moon or Cloverway or Pioneer Sailor Moon that you're not a true Sailor Moon follower, you know. But the truth is, when I think of Sailor Moon, that's the Sailor Moon I think of. Before I think of any other Sailor Moon, that's the one that pops in my head. You know, that's the one that I watched back in the day when I was up early enough on UPN and WB. That's the one that I watched on USA from time to time. And that's the one I kind of watched on cartoon from time to time in the past. So, yeah. No be guilting me and shaming me for liking, you know, Sailor Moon or the Deke Sailor Moon. Let me know what you think about that, and I'll see you later. Goodbye. Farewell.